Thousands of people are expressing opinions, hopes, frustrations, and demands in public spaces like Jantar Mantar. But the thing is, what does psychologically happens when they gather together for a cause? Well, why do youths join such movements? So, youth often join in certain movements because the main purposes are to form an identity for themselves. They try to make an identity by having a group, or they also love to make a purpose for their life. They are in search of a purpose. That for what are they living? What is their purpose on this earth for their birth? And also, this is the phase of their life. They mostly thrive to find social justice. And apart from that, especially, they want to be felt and heard. So, youths and youngsters usually join in certain movements because they feel that their voice also needs to be mattered. So, the psychology behind this collective action is the youngsters start to have a sense of belongingness. They have a group identity. They feel more motivated and confident when they have people of the like mindedness. So, they usually look for a identity, motivation, and they do not feel left out or being alone. Usually, it is known that we humans are social beings. So, the collective actions provide emotional validation. The emotions that are commonly seen in youths are hope, anger, frustrations, anxiety, and even motivations. Usually people who are in such kind of group, and the incident that is happening in the Jantar Mantar, children, all the students all over India are coming together, and they are making a strike for their educational system with a hope that maybe the government would hear and they could find the solution for what they are sitting over there, and anger that they are suffering out of the mismanagement that they feel that they are receiving in this educational system, and also the anxiety about the future, what would happen if this is going to be the educational system. And then also a motivation in a sense, like they all are in a group having a like mindedness, having same goal, and then coming together. So won't be talking about good or bad. How the emotions are managed, that is very important. Having an emotion is not good or it's not bad, it's about how they are being managed. Now, talking about the social media and the emotional amplification on the people, like repeatedly and continuously watching news that could increase stress, and even viral content can intensify emotions. So I would really encourage to the people whoever are posting or sharing any kind of information to think critically, to help yourself, your brothers and sisters in the India, and everyone around, for what we all are standing, for what we all are working and protesting and living, helping out each other, right? So it is really very important, and it is a great support from ourselves who are not there in the protest in person. What we can do is, let's not spread any misinformation or wrong content and make viral of wrong contents to the people around and spread any kind of stress or frustration. So my advice to the youth are about mental health, especially during social or political tensions. Guys, please verify the information from a reliable sources. Do not rely on any kind of viral content or repetitive watching of the news, as we do not know which news are having their own point of view and what kind of coverage that they are taking and what kind of coverage they might miss, right? And also make a good routine about sleeping and having schedule. And the very important advice that I would like to give is, take a break from doom scrolling. Do not keep on scrolling on it, and then that could create another stress knowingly or unknowingly in your mind. You might not work or have your daily schedule in a proper routine. And also, I have a really, really good advice for you. Please respect other people's differing opinion. If there are thousands of people, there are thousands of different opinions and point of view. They see things in their own perspective, right? Let's respect that. Let's not stand against each other. And above all, I would want you to seek any help if you ever feel overwhelmed. Help from your loved ones who is emotionally strong and mature, or any psychologist or counselor who could help you out. Whether you agree or disagree with any kind of movements. But every young people deserves to be heard, respected, and supported. So, raising our voice alone doesn't make any kind of changes or bring any kind of impact. We have to understand each other's emotions. We have to think critically and engage responsibly.